perfection, just slithering down to meet their fate that awaits them. This place is processing up to 30,000 eels per day. They're turning these slippery, slimy creatures into something absolutely delicious. Perhaps the world's most delicious eel recipe, kabayaki.
Kabayaki is a Japanese grilling art that transforms slimy, fishy eels into tasty, glossy fillets. While the factory churns them out in bulk with high-tech machines, I get to see this 700-year-old dish crafted the traditional way by Chef Oguri-san.
Right here. Oh God, I was told he was gonna tickle it to death. He's cutting the head. But he doesn't break the head completely, he just severs the spine right behind the head. From here, he takes a knife and he slits it down the back along the spine of the eel.
The chef's movements are mirrored in the factory's filleting room, but with hundreds or even thousands more eels.
And you can see all of the internal organs in the front third of the eel, and all behind the organs you can see this nice clean fillet. Right now he's going to carefully extract the organs and the spine. He removes the spine, not taking any meat with it.
While the factory only keeps the fillets and discards the organs, Oguri-san carefully saves them for a special, albeit slightly challenging dish he'll serve us later. For the kabayaki, after removing the head, he skewers the eel fillet horizontally to keep it flat while grilling over charcoal. Meanwhile, in the factory, eel fillets lay open on a conveyor belt that carries them through a massive electric grilling machine, like a tanning bed set between high heat and slightly charred. Once the eel meat is firm, Oguri-san dips it in a magical blend of soy sauce, sake, sugar, and mirin before placing it back on the grill. He repeats this dipping and grilling process 3 times to create the rich, flavorful coating that kabayaki is known for. Thanks to modern technologies, the mass-produced kabayaki goes through a similar process without ever leaving the conveyor belt. The factory-made kabayaki will reach its final destination in grocery and convenience stores, while Oguri-san's masterpiece teams up with rice and meets me at the table.
Who makes kabayaki better? A human or a machine?
He works for the company that has the factory. This may make his head explode.
Still, factories cannot keep up with how we make it because he can see, visualize, and adjust what cooking when necessary, and factories still can't do that.
I love that because of this chef's pride, he's willing to sacrifice his job here. Are you gonna be okay?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time for us to go for it. Now, as you pick it up, you can see it's so soft and tender. That skin that was once slimy and slippery is now fatty.
It's best to eat just the eel first, then you can mix it with the rice later.
Wow. I've never had this dish this good. There's like kind of a top leathery, slightly crunchy layer. It's sweet and it's just been dredged or soaked with that sweet sauce. But then there's some natural saltiness that comes from the fish itself. And then that fat, the fat just helps everything melt right on your tongue.
It has a nice depth of flavor with the smokiness. That's what I really like about it.
Once you get past the fillet, you can work your way down into the rice, which has been soaked with that same sweet brown sauce.
This is perfect.
Chef, I'm really, truly blown away. Oishi. How do you say it very?
You want to say it with slang?
Yeah.
めっちゃ美味しい.
Mecha oishi.
Yes.
Remember all those eel organs? Well, instead of discarding them, Oguri-san skewers them up before cooking.
This is what they refer to as eel liver, but actually it's not just the liver. It's basically all of the internal organs, including its bile sac.
The organ skewers receive the kabayaki treatment, starting on the grill.
You as a chef and people in Japan, do you prefer farm-raised eels or wild-caught eels?
The dipping, grilling process infuses the organs with the same flavor that blessed our eel fillet.
Contrast to belief, we think that fresh and wild caught is going to be tastier, but actually the ones that's grown commercially is going to be better because you can control the amount of food that you're giving them, the oxygen level, so it's going to taste so much better than what we see in the wild.
The other good thing about being farm-raised is that the internal organs, like these, they've only experienced good quality, clean food, because this next bite is going to be something a little bit challenging. So I've had something similar when I was in Vietnam. We had eel and we cooked the bile sac and we ate it and it was very, very bitter. Now, when we bite, you know what? Don't even ask. That's a different flavor. Oh, yeah, it just popped in my mouth.
Yeah. juicy.
Like a wood chick that got too big. It's like there's a lot of sweet brown sauce on there. There's a lot of char too. That gives it a little bit of flavor. You can taste the intensity of the eel through its organs. It's a much more vibrant, intense, amplified flavor and a little bit bitter. Everywhere I go in Asia, anytime you eat something a little bit unusual, they say it's good for you in some way. Does eating the bile sac give me any superpowers?
なんだろうな、言っていいのかな。夜の方がすごいと思います。
I'm not sure if I can say this on screen.
Oh. You can say it.
It's good for at night, like sexual stuff, like for men.
Go on.
Well, scientifically, it has a lot of vitamins in it.
おそらくもう今3本目食べてらっしゃるんでっていう。
You're saying, since this is your third steak, you probably can't sleep tonight.
Do you have a takeaway container?
Next, we're leaving the factory and heading to a proper restaurant where eel dishes go far beyond kabayaki, transforming into culinary works of art.
This is an egg brick. You could build a house with this.
This is umaki, which is eel and egg. This is bigger than anything I've seen in a restaurant. Usually it's like half of this size, so this is crazy.
I think that we should work our way up to that. And we should start with this right here. This is the eel tempura.
Tempura is the Japanese name for anything battered and deep fried, including whole eel fillets. The fillets put on a coat of flour and a layer of batter. Then they swim in bubbling oil until they're fluffy and crispy.
The traditional way is to take the radish and mix it in with the tsuyu, which is dashi, soy sauce, mirin, sake, and bonito flakes. We can take our tempura eel and just dip it and eat it. Wow,
You like it?
I love it. It's so fluffy, oily, but the radish cuts the oiliness out.
Right, this is cold, it's cool, it's refreshing. And this is extremely oily. And not just the batter and the fact that it's fried, but the eel itself is pretty oily. So this is a perfect combination.
You can really taste the eel, like what eel actually tastes like.
I would say that's ID eel. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Now buried somewhere in here is an eel.
In a bowl, our chef cracks in 8 eggs and pours in dashi, a stock made from bonito flakes. He whips them up well before adding sugar and soy sauce.
What I think probably happened is he started with an eel and then he coated it with egg and then rolled it, like rolling it down a hill. No, tell me.
We start with cooking the egg in this rectangular pan first. Once you build up a good foundation, then you can add the eel. And then you roll it. You tip the pan over slightly and you add more egg mixture and you just keep repeating that process until it becomes a brick.
Boom. Whoa. That's way